Hi, I'm Deliric. Thanks for watching Music News. Fuck mainstream media.
Deliric, great to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm really exhausted. Yeah, it's been a really hard week because we had to prepare for this show, and we released the album like 9 days ago. So it was really a short time, and we had to come up with the show and make everything correct for this. But it didn't turn out really right because of the rain, but it was still exhausting. And on stage as well, really exhausting. Seeing the rain and seeing the people like sticking there in the show.
It was great. I mean, Electric Castle, you had a good crowd still that stayed there. It wasn't, we were out there
because
too.
I mean, we are used to the crowd here at Electric Castle because we played since the beginning here. Like at first, I'm smoking. Okay, so in the first year we played on the main stage. On the second year we played as well, and now it's the first year for Electric Castle. I said we want to have the show during the night. So somehow I think that we chose wrong because of the rain. If we played at 8, it was still okay. But still, it's a great crowd here, and the vibe is really, really nice, and couldn't ask for more, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Do you enjoy the festival circuits more than your own gigs? Or?
Yeah, usually, yeah. Like I'm really stressed in the beginning, before the show, and after the show, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, and I can really enjoy the venue and the shows, and it's really great. The setup here is really nice.
It's excellent. Yeah. The rain, who can tell?
Fuck it, yeah.
Anyway,
shit happens. Like, you should see this. Yeah, I'm barefooted. I don't give a fuck.
You just said your album came out 9 days ago.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to not give it a title?
Because we thought about this, like we took our time with this album, and we wrote it and then erased it and did it again, and then we said, okay, what's the story behind it? And there was not a bigger story than me and Silent Stride coming together and doing this sound, because he's really great on the electro scene, and I'm doing okay on the hip hop scene, and then us coming together was like like we came together, like we don't want to express more than this, like we came together and we did a great album. From my perspective, the album is really good, you know, and we stayed in the studio. Nobody heard what we were doing, and we were wondering if the people will tap into that, you know, and we're like, fuck it, if we like it, we're gonna put it out, you know. And turns out that the feedback is great, even if it's only 9 days since we released it. The feedback was really great, and we don't need the title. It's us coming together and doing this album. That's it. That's the story behind.
And even within an hour, you had more than 10,000 views already.
Yeah. The feedback online is really great. I mean, because in Romania, everybody listens to music on YouTube. You know, the streaming services are not that great here. I mean, they are not doing that great because people are not used to buying music. They are not used to make a subscription. But on YouTube, you can listen to it free. And everybody listens to music on YouTube. And we just put it out there. And the feedback was
great.
Like even more than what we expected. Way more.
Is there a particular message that you're trying to get across on the album?
On the album, no. I think it's a message that I'm trying to get across on every song that I make, even though it's not really upfront, you know. But usually I sit back and I analyze the world how it is, you know, and see our flaws, you know, and see where we go wrong, and then I put myself in the middle, and I'm the center of the problem, and then I write from this perspective, like I'm every human that is doing some shit wrong, you know, out there, and so somehow you get a vibe. Like when you listen to one of our songs, you get this vibe, you know. It's not really cheerful and it's not party music, but I think that we have our crowd, and maybe it's a music that you listen better by yourself and sit back and reflect on how things are. This is where we are.
Yeah. So excellent, and it's a good perspective. What do you think? What do you think of the Romanian music scene right now?
I think that somehow we are always one step behind, you know, like on the trends, you know. We do, like, we catch on later, but we are doing it really well, if it catches on here, you know. But my approach is let's push things forward, you know. Like I'm always trying to innovate, not really trying to be in tune with everything that's happening in Romania, not really trying to be in tune with what's happening outside, but I'm trying to blend this and give my. I think we should innovate and not be afraid, you know, because usually in Romania we somehow always look up to the outside world, what they are doing, you know. So I'm trying to do myself, you know.
Yeah, you're doing your own thing.
My own thing. I'm not that usual rapper, you know. I'm always mixing electro music, VDM, and whatever. I always try to stay fresh, you know. For me, if the crowd catches on, then we're good. If not, I'm still happy because I know I did my part.
And you come from a very sort of independent mindset as well.
Yeah. Like from the beginning, I started in doing music in the late 90s, you know, and listening to a lot of hip hop. And in the US, it was that era when independent music started to surface from the bottom, you know. So somehow I have this ambition that I can do it on my own, because it was always hard to digest our music, and when the TV stations were really powerful, you know, and they didn't pay us no mind. Like they're like, what are you doing here? I said, no, we keep on doing our shit. And then the internet started blowing up, and the social media and whatever, and we started to blow up, you know, because our music reached them without an intermediary, you know. Yeah. So I'm really trying to do everything by myself, and we record our music in our own studios, then we mix it, we put it out. There's no label that's doing it. We do the videos with our friends. I even have a clothing brand. I'm doing this shit by myself. Everything comes from us directly to them, and I'm sticking to this. I don't want, I don't need anyone to come in
between. It's working well.
It's really working well, and I'm really grateful. Yeah.
Well, listen, thanks a lot for your time. For somebody just getting into Deliric, what would you say? What are 3 songs that somebody from Music News would say, right, go and check these 3 songs out, they really sum me up?
They should listen to Ambrosie, because it has a really great video as well, and it's really introspective. I'm talking about myself, and then from like on this album, like I would encourage them to listen to the whole album, because somehow it comes together, you know, it all comes together, and if you miss one song, you feel that some part is missing. Like hear this album entirely. You should keep it maybe and see the beats and the energy, and I'm sure that they will come back and listen to it, and then maybe, I don't know, Fraiere. It's in Romania. Like it's the translation would be sucker. Like I'm a sucker, and I explain how I grew up. Like I started from being a kid and seeing the world through a kid's eyes, you know, and being good and whatever, and then the older ones said, hey, you're a sucker for being that good, and you should be meaner and take advantage of, and then the second verse is with me as a grown-up, and I'm in that position, the position of a grown-up where I'm already in charge of myself, and I'm a motherfucker, you know, but I'm a sucker for being that way, you know, because it is really not a hard way. And I have this dialogue with a kid that says, hey, you are really a sucker for trying to be what you shouldn't be, you know. Listen to that song as well. Fraiere, Ambrosie, and listen to the album.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for your time. Anything else to say to Music News watchers?
Keep listening to great music, and give us a chance. Fuck mainstream media.
Thanks a lot.